Silver State Trains here, doing my next project for the weekend. I'm going to get this set into the foam. I don't remember if I showed this before, but I ordered up some paint. I don't want to show that there. I don't want to give away what this is for, but I ordered some paint. So I got some, what is this there? This is the Vallejo Stone and Cement colors. So I got that kit. I think this is just the black. Yeah, this is the black wash. So I bought this to use on these kits so I can get them kind of weathered in, and maybe I can use them for other things as well. I also ordered another holder for the NCE power cab. So I can put this in a couple different places throughout the layout. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleared off. I'm gonna trace in the holes here so I can cut this into the foam, kind of like I did on my previous layout. And then eventually I'll put some screws up through the bottom to go into here, just to kind of hold it, because I don't need it to be removable. But I do need to drill a good size hole through here so I can get the track feeder from here down below the layout. So since it's going to be hollow there, I want to put a big enough hole in there that I can put my hand up in there to grab the wire or whatnot, just to kind of make life easier, or at least, you know, big enough where I can get a pair of pliers or something just to grab the wire, just to make life easier. I do have a long drill bit to get through, so that's not an issue, but I don't have something necessarily long enough to poke that through. I'm sure I can make something, but you know, I got all that space there. Might as well cut a hole. Why not? You know, any reason to use power tools. So I'm gonna get to work on that. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this up here or not, this foam. I just did that to build up some height, but now that I decided to use this, that gave me, you know, a good solid 4 inches or so of height. So definitely usable. And then maybe I'll start making some foam here to do a removable tunnel. I think that'll look kind of cool. So anyhow, I'm gonna get to work on that. Okay, and just like that, I got it cut in. So there's still 2 inches of foam underneath here. So I'll have to get a longer screw or whatnot to poke through. mainly I'm just trying to hold it in place so that way it doesn't push up or whatnot, especially if I ever move. It'll keep it a little bit more secure when I yank this off the wall or whatnot. But as you can see, I put in a little small hole that I can fit my fat mitt through. So over here, I'm going to need to do some trimming because I have this small little depot is going to go at this little industry track, which is going to service the fictitious mountain people up there, or mountain community that I'm probably not going to build in, but just is my plan. So this is a smaller unit, I hope, based on the measurements that I saw online. So hopefully that'll fit in here. Maybe I'll build it first, so that way I can just trim it back ever so slightly. So, and then I think here I am going to do, I think I'm going to do a small little, I think I'm going to have the mountain come down like this to go over here. It'll be a lift-off piece. That way I don't have to worry about keeping this looking nice or pretty. It'll just exist. At least that's the plan. So, but there we go. I got that in. So I'm going to keep doing a little bit of trimming. I'll need to come in with some power tools and figure out where I want to trim this. But we'll see, because then I'll also need to come in with a foam wall. I'll probably want to do like a cliff face here or something that I could glue down. So I need to trim this because I'm not wanting overhang here. I'll make the mountain curve around or something is the plan. Unless I want to do another small tunnel scene here. I'm not sure. I don't want too much stuff in the way so I can get in here is my main thing. So I'm probably not going to do that because this is kind of my business area. I need to be able to reach and get in. I don't want anything in the way. But over here is just pure scenery. The scenic drive, if you will. So tunnels galore, trees, whatever. I'm not really going to be doing much reaching over here. It'll just be watching as everything kind of goes by. So I will have to do some trimming here, so I'm not sure what up here is going to look like. As you can see, I do have a bridge up here, so I am intending on having this canyon, or whatever you want to call this, continue in. So I do need to move my wiring. So I don't know if I'm just going to cut that or what. We'll see. So I need to continue something here. Or maybe I'll just do a rock face right here and kind of rock face this in here, maybe trim this back a few more inches, get as close to that wire as I can, and maybe do a rock face with a waterfall here, if I can speak English. So, I mean, the sky's the limit of what I can do here. So I just got to figure out what's going to work. Maybe just kind of take it in the moment, if you will. So, but I'm going to cut some foam, see if I can build in some tunnel structures or whatnot, and yeah, we'll see what I can get accomplished. Okay, let's test this out. Starting to build in some tunnels. See if it fits. There we go. Oh, so far. Gets a little close to that edge. I could trim out that inside there, but it'll at least go through the tunnel face, I think. Will that fit down there? I gotta play with it. Oh, come on, little guy. Got another one running here through the top here in a second. There we go. Just stalled out on the bridge. I got a clean track. Come on, bud. Just run. Just run. That's all you gotta do is just run. The whole engine that could. Come on, keep chugging. There we go. Okay. Well, there we go. I made it through. So this is the start of the face of this here. So you'll see it. There's going to be a big mountain rock face there, if you will. I put another piece of foam in front. I don't know if that's going to be there, or if I'm just going to kind of chisel it out of that back one. I don't know. I'm just kind of playing with the idea. Engine's already stalled out, so I'm just gonna turn it off and not mess around with it. But that's where I'm at so far. So I think I might leave this part glued in, and then I'll have the piece behind it come out, or I'll have this whole part come out. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna kind of keep messing with it, but this is where I'm at. All right, well, I'm gonna end it here. I got a little bit of work done on this mountain. I just have this pushed in just to hold it in that tunnel face. But I got this relatively built, so it's a decent sized tunnel just before the bridge here. So that's kind of what I came up with. So I'll build up this mountain scene here somehow. Maybe I'll come through and I'll thin this out. I do have a screw running in here which I can take out for later. I just wanted to keep the glue from going, but just to show. So it is rubbing a little bit in there. I got to do some trimming right there at that tunnel face. It's rubbing. Yeah, rubbing good there now. I was doing fine a minute ago. But it's working. I got this backtrack cleaned up here. So I went through with the alcohol and I cleaned this whole entire track here. So now this engine's not having any trouble on this grade. It just had gotten really dirty. But it's all taken care of now. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with this here. I know I want to kind of carve in a nice rock face there, or cliff face, whatever you want to call it. Whether I'll do it in a couple different steps or whatnot, I'm not sure. Is it stuck here? There we go. But it's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. Yeah, I'll put that there. There we go. Maybe I didn't have it in the right spot. Let's see. This was derailing earlier. Let's see if it does it again on camera. Yeah, see, it jumps the rail there. For the life of me, I don't know why. It did it again. Last time it jumped back on the track, but it's not going to do it this time. Hold on. So, yeah, I don't know why it likes to derail right at that spot. I can't see anything. I can't figure it out. Ever since I put those new couplers on that particular engine, just life has not been happy with that engine. So I'll have to put new couplers on, retire it. I don't know, but it's getting frustrating. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I don't see any issues in the track. There's no bumps or anything. So it's just right over here. It just likes to jump the rail. Anyhow, I'm gonna end it here for the weekend. Got quite a bit done. So, anyhow, thank you all for watching. You all have a good one.